Shockingly, believe it or not, acting like a virgin is the most attractive thing you could possibly do on the dating apps in 2026. Now I know, that's insane. That's absurd. That's ridiculous. Yes, I understand, but let me show you an example quickly before you click off with the Guy app so you can actually see in practice how this plays out over texting, and then we'll get into the theory and logic behind why this actually works, okay? So, say you've been vibing, right? And she says, so what are you doing later, with a smirk emoji, all right? Now, currently, a guy like you, and probably 90% of guys on the apps right now, would have this sex sniper energy, right? So you'd say something like, nothing yet, ... Want to come, keep me company. Essentially, you're inviting her over to Netflix and chill because you think it's a slam dunk. So, if you were to run this by the Guy app, link in the description, it's helping men actually text like the catch they are. You can grab a free trial. You would get this analysis before you even sent that type of text, right? Because it's an AI text coach, not just some AI pickup line generator. Its analysis would be, she lobbed the softest pitch in dating history and this man fell over himself, sprinting to home plate. Nothing yet told her he has zero life. The ellipsis is him trying to be smooth, but you can hear him sweating through the screen. Want to come keep me company, with the wink, is him ripping off his costume and screaming, yes please. She barely had to try. She threw one hint and he cleared his entire evening. The chase ended in 4 seconds. She knows she has him. There is nothing left to wonder about. Exactly. There's no mystery, all right? There's no intrigue. There's no challenge. Now, here's what you should say. So that's the sex sniper energy I was warning you about does not work on the apps. And it works just because literally everyone's doing it. So obviously it's totally oversaturated and it's just not going to work. Now, what does work is what the Guy would recommend. So I'll throw it up here. He doesn't even register the wink emoji. He doesn't know what's happening. She just escalated and he responded like someone asked him a security question. 1. Why do you need to know that? What are you planning? 2. I have a bath scheduled at 8 and I really can't move it. 3. I was going to try to build something but now I'm nervous. Why? What's happening? And then it says I'd go with 1. Why do you need to know that? What are you planning? She threw a fastball and he ducked. She's flirting and he thinks he's being investigated. Now she has to try harder. She has to come at him again. She went from the one being chased to the one doing the chasing in one sentence, and he didn't even do it on purpose. Okay, guys, so yeah, to bring it back home to what I said, when you act like an idiot virgin toddler, okay? That's how you flip the dynamic on the dating apps and over the text communication. Because you flip the dynamic in a way that she is now the one pursuing you. You are the one who just wants to sit in the corner and play your PlayStation and completely be absorbed in your own business. She's the one now who needs to get you to go out, okay? She's the one who needs to pursue you. And this is very attractive, believe it or not, because she is so used to the one being pursued. She is so used to being the prey. And she actually, and what we found running the Guy app, again, this is very, I mean, we did not set out thinking this was like the big idea, okay? No, we fell ass backwards into it. It's so absurd, but it works, okay? Because this gives her the one to be the pursuer now, okay? And you can be the prey. And that is extremely interesting and unique and fun for her because so many guys are just leading with the sex sniper energy. And I get it because you think on paper it's attractive because it reads as confident, as decisive, as quote-unquote high value, right? But it's actually the exact opposite. It actually reads as low value, as compensating for something, as insecure in your own masculinity, because you're handing her all the power. You're showing her all your cards, and it's just not fun, okay? And at the end of the day, she can get that from 95% of the guys, 99% honestly, let's be real here, on the apps, all right? But if you're the one guy, you can't argue with me that it's not a blue ocean strategy, that you're not going to be positioning yourself in a category of one. If you're the one guy who acts like a total virgin, you could love this idea, you could hate it, but guys, I guarantee you, try it out for yourself on the dating apps. Check out the Guy app, link in the description. This is one of our key frameworks for actually helping guys get out of their own way, stop sabotaging themselves over the text game, and fumbling really high quality matches, because they try to lead in this alpha dominant way and it reads the exact opposite. It reads as insecure and beta, quite frankly. So, yeah guys, what you have to understand is that when you have an agenda, it's just unattractive. She knows what you want from a mile away. She's seen it all a million times. But when you're the one guy she can't figure out, when you're the one guy texting like an idiot toddler, that's interesting, that's intriguing, that's something she's not familiar with. She can't pin you down, okay? And so that makes her actually take more interest in you, not less, okay? And guys, I get it. It sounds ridiculous. Number one, you owe it to yourself to try it out. If you're still watching this video, as of this time, and you clicked on it in the first place, you're obviously struggling with the apps. Totally fine. I was there myself. I was struggling more than anyone with the text game. And it wasn't until my co-founder and I developed the Guy app, we fell ass backwards into the signal inversion theory, the hypothesis, if you will, that everything that made you a catch in real life and successful in real life, you know, the ambition, the drive, the work ethic, the conscientiousness, all that actually works to sabotage you on the dating apps, and then you just text like the worst version of yourself. You can't get out of your own way, and instead what you must do is text like an idiot toddler who doesn't even know what sex is, who has zero agenda, who's just trying to have fun, who invites her in to be into a joyful, playful banter. That's when you're gonna have the most amount of success on the dating apps. It's a very counterintuitive strategy. You're not going to hear about this being discussed anywhere else online. It's so ridiculous. Who would ever come up with this? I know, I get it. But it wasn't until the co-founder and I developed the Guy app. He literally developed it as he was helping me with the text game. And then from this, we extracted various theories. We're applying for a Nobel Prize. We'll see if we get it or not. Probably not, you know, the establishment and all that. But anyway, I think you get the idea. So hopefully this video has explained to you some of the paradoxical natures of the text communication. And guys, if you're new here, go back to the start of this channel and watch all the videos from the, you know, oldest to newest. Probably take notes, quite honestly, because if you watch these videos, you'll actually understand the underlying philosophy behind the Guy app. And then once you actually start using the Guy app to start texting like the catch you are, again, free trial link in the description, that's when you're actually going to be able to get the most amount of success on the dating apps and also with the text communication in real life, okay? It's the number one, texting women on the apps, or just in general, probably the number one most important skill when you think about it, because you could be, you know, you could be making six figures, you could have a six-pack, you could be 6'5", you could be well-groomed, well-dressed, but if you text, if your text game's a disaster, you're never going to be able to get them out on a date. And fortunately, with the Guy app, you can get it fixed instantly, okay? Link in the description, free trial. I'll see you next week. Bye.